What's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Gen X Army Vet here with a series of videos coming from TikTok. As you read in the title, you can see in the thumbnail, we have a woman that's about to be confronted by her alive, very much alive, fiance. And while she's, grieving, bawling over her dead ex-boyfriend who's in the ground, gone, can't talk back, can't do anything for her, and she feels that she's in the right. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
You at your mama house though. Yeah, you forgot I had your location, huh? But you at your mama house though. But you having the whole picnic. You having the whole picnic. You having the whole picnic.
That's wild.
Who grave is that?
Please put the phone
Who
down
is
so we
Brandon?
can talk about it.
No, who is Brandon?
Can you please put the phone down so we can
and
talk
today
about
his birthday, huh?
It
So
is
you want
not
to
this
so
serious.
it ain't that serious. But why you didn't tell me you was coming up
It's
here?
not that
This is not this
serious.
Why you didn't tell me you was coming up here? All right, look, when you get done with your little picnic,
I'll just say this nice and simply for everybody to understand, right? If you know you have it in you to any degree to be jealous of somebody who is not even here on earth with us any longer.
The panderer. There we go. He's right here. Full effect. If you have it in you to be jealous of someone who's not here anymore on earth. Simp, jutsu, master, right here. Panderer. He doesn't see anything wrong with what she's doing. It's the man's fault for him acting that way, because she's not putting her attention towards the one that's actually alive, that's here, that she can communicate back and forth with, build a future together. She wants to spend her time and lie about it at that to go see someone who's in the ground that can't do shit for her. The grass is completely grown over. You can't see any, where they dug up, when they buried it in the ground, and like all the dirt, everything's completely grown over. Looks like regular ground. He's been gone for a while. Yet she had to lie about it to go see him. And that, I don't see that as a problem.
Please refrain from dating anyone at all.
Teacher, I got a question.
Exactly.
Why do we always question the guys for being the crazy one when there's literally a crazy woman right there on the ground having a picnic
Down there
with her dead boyfriend, not dead husband, not dead relative, dead boyfriend, and she lied about where she was to her alive fiance. Now, I'm not saying the crash out is justified. He shouldn't. I think this whole thing was a skit. But let's just say hypothetically this is all real. That's not crazy. She lied about where she was going. First of all, she knew it was going to be a problem because she lied.
Exactly.
Let's start there. If your girl say, I'm going here, I'm going to be at my mom's
big
house,
problem.
and she literally like planning to throw you off to make you think, oh, she's at her mother's house, and she's actually not there, that's a problem in itself.
It also brings the question, if she's willing to lie about that, what other things is she lying about? See, as a fiance, I'm looking at the, okay, you're going to lie about this. All you had to do was just tell me, okay, I'm going to go just visit my ex grave, whatever, real quick. I'm going to look at you crazy. I'm going to have questions. I'm like, he's your boyfriend. Yeah, but he's my ex. He died. But he was a boyfriend. I'm like, I could see an ex-husband, family member, of course, child, but a boyfriend who wasn't even wanting to wife you up. Yeah, I'm gonna look at your side. I'm gonna have questions. But if you lie about something like that, I can only imagine the other shit that you're lying about.
This is the most important part of this whole situation. If you're still obsessed enough with someone who you were romantically involved with, but they died, to go and set up a picnic by yourself to memorialize them, right? You can't not love me properly.
Yep, exactly. That right there.
You cannot. Because I don't know how many people have ever been in a situation like where you stop dating someone and you on the rebound, you talking to some other girl, but the old girl's still on your mind. You can't.
Imagine you're with a woman. I'm going to go to my mom's house. I'm going to go to the gym. And instead of going to the gym, you go visit your dead ex-girlfriend's grave. That woman will slash your tires. She will key your car, cut up your clothes, put bleach on over everything. She would destroy your property. Same thing as if, I'm going to text my ex-girlfriend because I heard she got some type of terminal illness. I'm going to, she'd do the same exact. She'd destroy your shit. So It's okay for the woman to do shit like that, but it's not okay for the man to, what the fuck, freak out.
Cannot love the new girl properly. You cannot care enough. I don't know about y'all, but ooh, you cannot care about the new girl properly. She get an attitude, you be like, what's wrong with you? The love of my life had left me, and I'm trying to keep it together. And just because the other guy is dead doesn't mean she doesn't feel that way. You cannot take the new guy, your fiance, serious
Mm-hmm.
if you're still having picnics that you're lying about going to with a dead guy. That's a problem. That cannot be it.
Big problem. Let's get these comments. I went through this. I don't know. I went through this. My girl's late husband passed away. When we met, she was still mourning, but after a while, we started liking each other a lot. She asked if her processing everything would be an issue. I told her no, and to process it as long as she needs. I'll be there with her every step of the way. No rush. She said thank you. Not gonna lie, she's the best part of my life right now. Okay, granted, anybody, you should not be jumping into another relationship after you've lost someone, especially someone he was romantically involved with. You should not be in a relationship at that point. That's just the whole trauma bond. You just it's like on movies. They see somebody get deleted or something happens. You always have sex right afterwards. It's just like an emotional thing. So she can't take that guy seriously, like you said. If it was her deceased husband and she ain't lie about it, I don't care because I ain't tripping because it 2K what? CA boyfriends, but on top of that, you lied. Some of y'all's typing is killing me. The crash out is never over the man. The crash out is always over the lie. The lie is the insult. Exactly. But her being her, they're not going to look at it that. It probably wouldn't be a problem if she told at the beginning. I'm saying, like, if you say it right out, I'm going to go visit my ex boyfriend's grave or whatever. Again, I'm gonna look at you crazy. I'm gonna have questions, but I'm gonna go, okay, whatever. She got feelings for her dead ex. She needs to heal and not date. Exactly. Who cares? He's dead. He tripping. The crazy. Of course, we got a panderer here. Of course. If she would have told the truth, I promise he wouldn't be this upset. What is up with y'all's writing? Write correct words, proper sentences. Upset. Anyway, on to the next one.
Go ahead and touch on this right here. I don't know if y'all seen the video or you hadn't seen the video. Well, I'm here to tell you about it. Now, this video is about this girl, fiance, called the wedding off. And you want to know why he called the wedding off? Y'all tell me what you think about this right here. I don't think she was ready to be married.
No, she wasn't.
Her fiance called her at the grave site at her ex-boyfriend grave site. The man is dead.
Gone.
You supposed to be moved on with your life. Why are you at a graveyard moaning on somebody that's not coming back when you got a man clearly is getting ready to marry you?
Was.
So she came on talking about the video that she don't understand what the problem is. Baby, you need to grow up. Because if you don't understand, why are you at the grave crying on a man that's already dead and you already getting married? You talking about he passed on. What can he do? What can a dead man do? Well, baby, obviously the dead man can't do nothing. So why are you at the graveyard crying over his dead body that's buried in the grave? You get ready to get married. Now, come on now. Now, your frontal lobe must not be developed yet.
Missing.
If you don't see nothing wrong with that. Now, if I'm engaged and I went to the graveyard and I see my fiance crying over his dead girlfriend body, I wouldn't marry you neither.
Nope.
Y'all comment below and tell me what you think. Go ahead and look at the video. Y'all already know me. I'm not getting ready to post a video, but I will leave a link. So go and tell me tell me your true opinion. What do you think about it? I think her frontal lobe needs to be developed, and it's probably already developed and probably overdeveloped because she feels like there's nothing wrong with it. That's why she ain't got no
Exactly.
fiance.
Let's see what these comments got to say here. Oh, it's a couple of comments. You're absolutely right with everything that you said. She was literally in a date with her ex, not a
Doing this
normal
right here.
visit grave.
I don't know if y'all seen the video.
Nope. No, they just don't get it. It's like you said, there's something wrong with your frontal lobe.
Tell me how y'all was deal with this situation. So this man catches his fiance
That's a
crying
man
at a
talking.
gravesite. Yes, assuming it to be the boy ex-boyfriend. I said, baby, he's gone. So you mad or then you know what? Telling her, you supposed to be at your mama house, but I was tracking you, right? I said, first of all, I got so many questions. So she said, hold on, we can talk about it. You got wine, you got this, you got that. It's his birthday. I said, wait a minute.
Look, she got candles, wine cups, a basket of fruit, food, flowers. She had the bottle over here in the part you can't see. She had a whole spread for somebody who's not even here. Not even a husband. A husband I could see you married 5+ years, okay. A family member, okay. But a boyfriend, that's weird.
You surely know a lot about this situation. That is his birthday. So I said, so did you go to the mama house first and checked out what was going on and then came there? I said, so it's not, to me, it's not that deep. I said, the man is gone.
Of course, again, women, effeminate men, and panderers and simps, they all think the same. They have that female mentality. You can obviously tell he's with the LGBT community, but it's like a real man, like, yo, what the fuck? You in a relationship with me, not fucking Casper the friendly fucking ghost. Okay, granted, you dead. Sucks. He had his time, he's gone. I hate to say it harshly, but that's how it is. I would give more grace again if it was a family member or if it was an actual husband, but somebody who you could dump on at the change of a wind just because you don't feel the way or that he feels. Come on now, it's completely different. That's just strange. That's just strange thinking and a strange mentality right there.
I said, and it's grieving. And so, what? So he kicked her out. He said, your stuff will be packed when you get home. So you
Exactly.
gotta go. I said, well, girl, you dodged a bullet. And it seemed
See, you dodged a bullet. It's always we blame the man, never the woman and her actions.
like y'all been having some issues. Tell me how y'all.
Anyway, it shows the type of women will always side with women no matter what the situation is. Except for that older woman, she gets it. She's actually married. I had an ex who was widowed because his wife passed. Not once did I try to disrupt his tradition of celebrating her birthday or spending time with her and her family. He don't know how deep their relationship was or what traditions they had while he was alive. Being jealous of the dead is such an insecurity. Of course, we got to simp Jusu, as always. Boo news. She should have been sneaky about it. See again, people in there writing. She shouldn't have been sneaky about it. My ex used to be like this. Creator. Hello 100. Wow. Let her do as she pleases. He's gone. Like I said, women will see one thing. They don't see nothing wrong with it. But a man, who's comfortable in their masculinity, we're the ones that's wrong. I'm like, why you fucking? It's shit like this. It's just that's why there's such a big divide between men and women. We're supposed to understand how they feel, but they never have to understand how we feel. That's my thoughts. That's my opinion about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. Was she right? Was he wrong? Was he right? Was she wrong? You know how I feel about it. I already expressed it. Let's get the conversation started. Comment down below. Anyone who's been in a situation, have you been in a situation yourself? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, help a brother out, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.